All right. So, I don't understand why I have to talk about this. So, and I'm pretty confident that I did a live earlier talking about this same subject matter. So, real quick before you get into this, I got Instagram right here. What's up, Instagram folks? Hello, happy Friday to you. And I've got everybody else over here. So, if I'm not giving you guys all the eye contact, my main camera is right there. So, this is really interesting to me. This is something that I know that I teach and train on very, very frequently. I just got done doing a Zoom with a leading distributor in a network marketing company. We had a brief discussion about it. I had a very lengthy discussion yesterday with, I think, the number 4 income earner in another network marketing company. And like, all of you guys, first of all, should be aware of it. You should know that it's ever present. And this is something that you need to be drilling into every single person, every distributor that ever enters your organization. So much so that it feels like the message is tattooed to their body, tattooed to their soul, that it's at the very, very top of the list of priorities. And it isn't. And let me talk about what this thing is. So we all know, or we should, and maybe I don't want to make that assumption because maybe, let me just back up. Not everybody does know. There's only one thing that truly matters when it comes to building a successful direct selling network marketing organization. What is it? In the comments, you let me know. I'm sure you know what it is. What is it? It is exposure, right? Like invites, reach outs, connections. That's presentations. That's the thing. That is the only thing. And I know this part sounds like a broken record from Falcone because it's just like, bro, that's all you like. Yes, this is what I talk about all the time. Most of you probably know that. It's not what kind of IG game you got going on. I mean, my Instagram game, guys, is mediocre. I'll be honest with you. My Instagram, like so many people got a much better Instagram game than I do. And that's cool. And it's not how many times you post on Facebook. It's not how provocative your posts on X are. It's not how professional the LinkedIn posts that you're doing. I mean, all of those things are most certainly things that we should do. It's not where's your skill level on a scale of 1 to 10. And no, skills are critically important. In the end, the only thing that really truly matters is what have you done lately? How many people did you invite? Did you expose? Did you present to today, yesterday, the day before? That's it. This is where the conversation's going. And this is the part that I'm thinking, and I got a tattoo, so I can talk about tattoos. I don't really show that very often. That's who is that? Do you know who that is? A lot of you guys will be like, I don't know who that is. It's Bob Marley on my arm. So it's funny. I almost never show that. But here's the problem. And the problem is, as I said, ever present. And if there's a way for you guys to take what I'm sharing with you today and drill it into every bit of messaging, everything that you talk about, everything that you do, I still don't know if we're going to solve the problem, to be frank with you. But at least you've done the very best job that you can about hammering this message to each and every distributor, new, old, big, small, just everybody, the entire community. And that is this whole concept. And some of you guys, okay, maybe even are guessing what's going to come out of my lips at this point. Management mode. Everything but the thing that matters most. And it's like, it's so unbelievable how, first of all, you got brand new people that never actually quite get into action. They do all the things, but they don't do the one thing. They do the posts and they show up for the events and they go to the Super Saturdays and they whatever. They go to networking meetings. They're involved in a BNI. They do all the things, but the one thing. And then you get people into action and you get them through their fears and you give them some tool or resource or guidance direction that makes it easy for them to flow and makes it easier for them to take action. And then they begin taking action and then they start building a team and growing a group. Beautiful. They're making retail sales. They're teaching their new people how to gather customers and replicate the process through building a stronger and larger organization. And the devastating thing, and I've warned people for years about it. I've talked about it umpteen times, is don't ever allow yourself to fall into this. I'm doing all of this, but I stopped doing this. It's like they forgot about the main thing. They forgot about the main thing. It's so prevalent that people who have earned millions and millions of dollars find themselves falling into this situation where they just stop doing the thing, which actually is so fascinating to me, because your first recruits are the hardest. I mean, think about it for a second. You got no confidence, no skills. You barely know anything about this new company that you just started with or whatever. And you're just kind of figuring it out and finding your way. And then you kind of, you start to get into a groove and you start to have a little confidence, a little mojo, and you're feeling good about it. You got a little product success story. You got a business, you got a little business success story. You've proven to yourself that you can do this. You've proven I can get results here. It's not that guy over there. It's not she over there. It's like, okay, yeah, those are cool. I was leaning on their stories and in hopes that I would one day make this happen for myself. But now I've proven it to myself that I can make this work. And then and now you're in like this, you're in the zone. Like you're in the zone of I'm building this thing each and every day that I get up. I'm actually building this business. And the things that I'm doing are building the business. Yeah, okay, sure. I got to do an Instagram post. I got to do a live. I got to do this, that, or what, the things that you've got to do. But you're so lasered in on the thing. And we all know what that thing is. And then for whatever reason, when it becomes light years easier for you to be able to recruit somebody and to put a customer in, you've got more customer knowledge, you've got more personal stories, you've got more team stories of how incredible the product or the tool or the service or whatever it is that you're marketing. You've got the big check. You've got the huge organization. Now you're the one that's on the stage doing the trainings, running the team events, doing the Zooms, doing all the things. And then you fall victim to this thing. And I said I wasn't going to say this, because I was just talking to these two guys and I'm like, I'm going to do a live about this right now. And I was like, I probably won't use that term, but I'm going to use the term. And you guys know it. So I've used this term so many times that it is, you know what the term is. What is it? What's it called? It's called the kiss of death in network marketing. The kiss of death in network marketing. The moment you go and you just stop doing the thing that got you there in the first place, which is so insane, because now it's so much easier for you to do the thing because you've got the skills, you've got the track record, you've got all the things that would just, it almost gets to a point where it's like, dude, this is basically effortless. Yes, it takes work, but it's so much easier than when I first began this journey, when I was scared and I had cotton mouth and my heart was pounding and I was afraid of how somebody was going to respond to me or if I was going to be rejected. And it's just absolute insanity to me. And the reason I'm talking about this yet again today, even though I covered this in a slightly different format earlier this week, is because I continued to get phone calls from people that they're asking me to come in and do, for example, leadership trainings or retreats or calls or Zooms to get the team back focused. And I'm not talking about the masses of the team. I'm talking about mid-level or high-level leaders or whoever they are who found themselves now sitting on the couch, now have stepped away for so long that they're having a hard time stepping back in. And if you never step away, you never have to step back in. Okay. And I don't know if maybe this is just the way the universe is working for me this last couple months, where all of this is culminating into something. But I got leaders that follow me. I got company owners that follow me. I got a lot of people that are finding their way following me. You guys, make the main thing and never get away from the main thing. And even before it even leaves my lips, I could feel it. Like, I already know it's leaving my lips, but even as I say it, I know that it's going to be unheard by some people. No, I heard what you said, but it went in one ear and right out the other. Maybe you heard it now and you're like, Todd, I get it. Sounds like you're pretty convicted about this message, clearly. And okay, yeah, I heard it, but let's see where you are 3 months from now, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years down the road, when you fall victim to it. Because it's easy, you had to work super hard to get the check. And this is where I was using it under a different subject matter a few days ago when I did it. You had to work super hard to get it moving, get the ball moving, and then you're making all the money. And you don't even have to work that hard in order to continue to have the money flow in. I think of what it requires at that point. And I'm going to speak to a specific group of people here for a moment. When you're making whatever that figure is, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50, 100 grand a month, and you're like, I've never made much money in my life. How is this even possible? That's when you have to dig deep inside of your soul and you have to go, okay, I need to think about how I'm going to proceed forward from this point into the future, because my why, my needs, my life is in a different position as a result of all of the success that I've achieved, because all of the work that I did and all of the tens of thousands or hundreds of people in my organization that got me to this point. It's like things shift. I'm making no money and I've got to do all this work. And then you're making a bunch of money, and the reasoning behind you staying in the game has to be some type of mental shift that you have in your own brain. Because what a great majority do is they begin to lay back. And honestly, I think part of it is the network marketing profession's fault. Work hard for 4 years, retire for 40. All you got to do is put in a few hard words or a few hard years of good, hard, earnest effort, and then you can live off the residuals. I think that is a piss poor message. I mean, look, we get to, you have leverage. You can earn income on the efforts of other people, which is a beautiful thing. It's probably the most beautiful thing about our business model. But I think what it does is it drives a message deep into the core of people's souls that this is, I'm going to do this. So 4 years from now, I can sit on my butt and I can collect a check. And I just think the longer I've been in this business, the more I think that's just, it's just the message, unfortunately, creates a dynamic in this business that causes people to step away from the plate. When in all reality, they're in a much better position at the plate to hit a grand slam home run every time they step up there, or at the very least, get on base. So, yeah, food for thought for you guys this weekend. Okay. So, real quick. Also, I just changed my Instagram profile on this. So you guys on Instagram, sorry, you guys everywhere else, I'll just have to verbally give it to you. I just spent all day yesterday doing this. I just completed this super powerful 11-part video training series, completely free, no strings attached. Literally, if you go to the website right now, instantly, you'll be redirected to the page. You'll get the very first training video. And these are all totally focused on helping you to maximize your productivity, make money in network marketing, be profitable. And this is good for the new person. It's good for the person making 3 G's a month. And it's certainly good for the person who's already making 40 or 50,000 or more a month, because what it's going to do, it's going to give you ammunition. It's going to give you content that you can go, wait, this is powerful. I can now go teach this to my people. If you want You guys should see the link in Instagram. The rest of you guys on Facebook and wherever else I'm at, toddfalcone.com/go. That's pretty easy right there. I can't get a simpler domain than that. toddfalcone.com/go. So go to the website. Free video series. Grab it. I literally finished it yesterday. You'll see me with the same amount of shaved hair, the nice trimmed beard, probably wearing a different shirt because I'm wearing a different shirt today. I'm very, very proud of the education, the actionable items that are put in that video series. And I make it easy for you. Small chunks, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes in each video, delivered to you daily over the next 11 days. The only thing I ask of you, and it's a very simple ask, when you're done watching the video, take action on it. That's the only ask. Don't just, this is not for entertainment purposes. This is for action purposes. This is for you to get bigger and better result purposes, as well as you. And I don't have a problem with this. Take the stuff. If you find something that I teach you, share with you, some epiphany, some aha moment, some whatever it is, I want you teaching this to other people. I want the word spread, because I see stuff like I shouldn't even have to talk about this today. But for whatever reason, I don't know, it continues to happen over and over and over again. And to think that you're, as a leader, not susceptible to it, that'll never happen to me. Yes, it will. Unless you do. And it's hard. That's the thing. It's very, very hard not to have it happen to you. So again, I appreciate your time. I hope you're having a beautiful Friday. I've been in here and at it. My wife's up skiing. Maybe I'll go ski after this. I don't know. I think I should go skiing. So have a great Friday. toddfalcone.com/go. So go to that site. It's up in, if you're on Instagram, it's right up above you. If you're not, I think you guys can figure that out. toddfalcone.com/go. All right. I'm going to go. So I'm going. All right. We'll see you. Appreciate you guys. And I got to hang up both of these at different times. So we'll see you on the next live. And you